why are we so uncomfortable with any moment of silence?
But that is really the core of it. And this, again, this is one of those things that goes all the way back, right? To this, like the human condition.
Yeah.
And in the book, I write about Blaise Pascal and Pensées and Kierkegaard and Either Or, talking about boredom, about boredom as a kind of root of all evil, as a sort of, Pascal writes about how the king has every amusement you could want, but he can't be alone with his own thoughts for a second. And part of what he's identifying there, way before we get to the phone era, because we're all the king now, right? We have an infinite amount of gestures in our phone, is that A, it can be hard to be alone with your own thoughts. And that's something that predates the phone.
Yes.
B, your comfort with your own thoughts is dynamically changed by how much you have to do it.
Right. Right.
So we all, I think of our generation, like we had the experience of reading the back of the cereal box.
Right.
At the breakfast table.
Yeah.
Of sitting on a couch and literally just like staring off into nothing.
Yeah.
And now increasingly we don't have that. And so I'm sure you have this, we all have this, like you park your car in a hydrant or double park it, you go into the coffee shop to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
There's a line and you realize you haven't brought your phone.
Sure.
And you've got that like weird twinge of panic.
You're like, why am I naked? Like, I have no money?
I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here. What am I gonna do?
Right.
And one of the things, the only bit of like direct kind of self-help lessons I think I've drawn from working on this book is spend 20 to 30 minutes a minimum with your own thoughts every day. Because you actually do need to rebuild that muscle. It really is like anything else.
Sure.
Like you get out of practice and it gets harder and harder. But if you start doing it again, you find that like, oh, right, this is actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
And we're in a situation now where we never have to be alone with our own thoughts.